Welcome to session 3 of the CV writing and cover letter tutorial. My name is Maria Glover. In this session, we'll be examining two types of CVs, the traditional CV and the skills-based CV. Also, I will be introducing you to the cover letter, which is a very important part of your job application. Now let's take a look at the traditional CV. This is a CV by Emma Gordon. If you notice at the top, there is no heading or title to the CV, as most people normally do, curriculum vitae or resume. That is just time wasting and it takes some space. We know that is a CV, so you don't need to put a title. So just go straight to the personal information, her name, full name, Emma Gordon, her address, which should be a current address, her email address, and telephone number. Underneath her personal information, she has included her education, which is written in chronological order, 2010 to 2013, and is her most recent educational qualification, BA Human Resources, University of Oxford. Then her secondary or high school education obtained from 2003 to 2010, St. Mary's High School. Underneath her education, she has the work experience. Emma has listed out her work experience. She's ordered them chronologically as well, from the most recent experience obtained in summer 2012, which is the marketing internship position at Royal Northern College of Music, Manchester. If you notice the verb she used, responsible for proofreading copy for a new e-brochure, initiated a communication strategy for Twitter and Facebook, redesigned leaflets for prospective clients. Emma has dropped the first person pronoun. No I did, or I did. She went straight to the point, describing the responsibilities she carried out as a marketing intern for the Royal Northern College of Music. Now, underneath that experience, she was the team leader, the student consultancy, Oxford. She had the experience during the period October to December 2011, and these were her job functions. Managed a team of 4 and conducted market research, delivered recommendations to the client and gained excellent feedback, gained commercial awareness and knowledge of the retail sector, and on and on. Other responsibilities which she had included in this, which also we can call relevant experience, is positions of responsibility. 2011 to 2012, she was the vice president of Jacadi, Oxford University charity, supported 250 volunteer home tutors for children in local schools with English as an additional language, ensured that all new volunteers were fully trained, successfully applied for funding bids totaling £3,000. Now, Emma is demonstrating to her recruiter that she's got some leadership capacity by including her responsibility as the vice president of Jacadi and the roles she played in that under that capacity. Emma has also included the marketing and publicity experience she obtained from the College Board Committee from the period 2010 to 2011, and these were the functions or her roles and responsibility as the marketing and publicity officer. Planned and implemented publicity for the ball, increased attendance from previous year by 20%. Additional skills, she's included French, good written and spoken, Arabic, basic spoken, IT skills, advanced Excel, Word and Access, and basic HTML. Her interests and activities: music, lead cellist in Oxford University Orchestra, also a member of string quartet performing regularly at weddings and local venues. Sport: vice captain of college netball team, coordinates weekly training sessions, travel, organize a rock climbing expedition across Europe with friends. So when you look at Emma Gordon's CV, what comes to your mind? I bet you can tailor your CV with your own personal experience using this format. Alright, let's go on to the next case study. Now let's look at the second CV, which is a skills-based CV, Laura Neal's CV. Now Laura Neal is a PhD student with more skills than work experience, so she's decided to use the skills-based CV to highlight the relevant skills for the position she's sending her CV for, which is a graduate position at the University of Wolverhampton. Now she has her personal information at the top of the CV: her name, address, telephone number, and email address. The exciting thing about Laura's CV, she's done a summary of her career profile, which is good too as well. It gives the employer a brief summary of who you are, your strong points in just a few sentences. On the first page of Laura's CV, she's highlighted all the relevant skills that are important for the position she's sending the CV for. Communication, interpersonal skills, research and analysis, and project management. Continuing on the same CV, we have here her educational qualification: PhD, Nottingham University from 2004 to 2008, BA Hons degree, Oxford University from 2000 to 2003, Tito Grange, Cambridge School, Solihull from 1994 to 1999. I think I missed out some very important part of the CV. She has written out how not too many work experience, but she's listed them out all the same at the top here: postdoctoral research scientist 2008 to 2011, Department of Plant Sciences, Oxford University, and she stated her position there, her responsibility there: senior postdoctoral scientist investigating genes relating flower development. Also, Assistant Information Officer, ICI Agrochemicals from 2003 to 2004. She worked as part of a team to provide a scientific and commercial information service to more than 200 scientists as an international research center. So also she's put in a very important part, a gap year position, Laboratory Assistant, British Gas PLC from 1999 to 2000. Gap year position, assisting generally with chemical sample analysis from research pipeline. What do you notice about Laura's CV? You'll find out that she's not used the verb which is required for one to include in writing the CV. Rather than working as part of a team, she will have put worked as part of a team to provide a scientific and commercial information service to more than 200 scientists as an international international research center. You might just want to note that error in Laura's CV. Now, she's also included relevant skills and courses: teaching skills, Introduction to Teaching and Lecturing Methods, two-day course, Oxford University in 2004. Supervising DPhil students, Oxford University in 2010. Another relevant experience is UK Grad School, Nottingham, 2007, 4-day residential course, developing communication team, working, leadership, commercial awareness, and problem-solving skills through experiential activities. These are some of the relevant skills. Alright, let's look at the final part of Laura's CV. Alright, still on relevant skills and courses in Laura's CV, she has Microsoft Office, ECDL completed in 2010, daily use of Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, intermediate language course for conversational French, current driving license. You can see that Laura has taken her time to study what relevant skills the job would require, and so she's including them on her CV. Now, her interests, she's listed out: sailing, cycling, volunteering, and also 2 referees. What I want you to take from Laura's CV is the fact that she has highlighted the skills that are relevant for her job application, and she's downplayed her work experience because she hasn't had too many of it. So I would want you to do the same thing too. If you haven't got many formal years of work experience, you can highlight those skills that you have acquired while at university, on whatever experience you've gathered over the years, as long as you can tailor them to the position you want. There are so many aspects of CVs which we're not able to cover in these sessions, but we'll bring you more information on how to write effective CVs in our subsequent videos. So you want to stay tuned and follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and also we have a YouTube page. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are KEC Nigeria on YouTube. And we'll be talking about dealing with disappointing degrees while applying for jobs. Not many of us were fortunate to leave school with a first class or a 2-1 or 2-2. Some of us left school with a third class and a pass. How do we deal with these disappointing degrees, apply for jobs, and get those jobs? We'll be looking at that in one of our videos in the future, so stay tuned. Before bringing session 3 to a close, let's look at the purpose of writing cover letters, which so many people do not do. And this is a very important part of your job application. One of the purposes of writing a CV is to introduce your CV and yourself, to state the position you are applying for. It expresses your desire and your passion for the job to your employer, as your CV doesn't do that. It stresses and draws the attention of your recruiter to review your CV. It is an opportunity to stand out and to show your competency and ability to communicate through writing to your recruiter. It is a very important part of your job application, and so many of us fail to send in a cover letter with our CVs. Writing a cover letter is a skill that can be developed, and it could become quite easy once you've mastered the art. But if you haven't, if you write out or if you send out a poorly written cover letter, it could become a source of irritation for your employer. So you do not want to send out a badly written letter. You want to be careful. Unfortunately, we will not be able to go into how to write a cover letter, but we will do a special video for that and invite you to look at it to see how to write a cover letter and to develop your skills to impress your recruiter. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of session 3 of the tutorial, and in this session we'll review 2 types of CVs, the traditional CV and the skills-based CV. The traditional CV is usually for people who have got years of formal work experience, and the skills-based CV is also used for people who have more non-work non-formal work experience. And we also looked at the purpose of writing cover letters. Now, if you would like us to make comments on your CVs, please email them to us at careersAdvice@knowledgeexchangecenter.org, and we will review them and get back to you. Thank you very much for watching.